welcome to another episode of New Hustle.
Yeah.
So today we've decided to talk about when we were hunting for houses. So if you follow our Instagram, you will know we bought our house. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
And
Arturo house at El Toro.
yes,
Mexican house. Yeah. It's a nice house.
so we wanted to go through our steps to get to that house, and tell you of the other houses that we were actually looking at and we actually put offers on. Some of them you would have seen in our earlier videos, and then some of them you wouldn't have, because I think we kind of got over looking at houses. We were like, it's so hard.
Finally it's done.
Finally we
finished.
found something. We just it was great. And then in our next episode we'll talk about how we got that house. Anyway, let's go through the houses. So we're gonna first mention the crazy house.
The crazy house, yeah.
So this was on one of our other episodes where I said, this house, how do people live like this?
Yeah.
Yes, we are the nutcases that put an offer in. That was one of our first houses that we put an offer on.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted the house because I think of the sizing and where it was.
Oh, why we wanted?
Yes,
Oh, right.
not the opposite.
Oh, not the opposite. Oh, yeah.
So even though it looked crazy, we were thinking of fixing it, and I said, we said throughout all our videos about looking for houses, we wanted a fixer-upper, didn't we, babe?
Yeah, because he got a bigger land too, you know?
Yeah, and we wanted something cheap and stuff. What happened with that house was, I think we weren't in love with it. I think we were like, we just saw the cheap price, because I think, what was it? We were offering $470.
$470, and they were selling it for $475.
No, $895.
$95, sorry, sorry. At the time, now it's $475. They're selling it $475, yeah. But before they were selling it $480, I think.
Yeah. And so we were like all going, okay, yes, we can get. This will be easy to get, and also we won't be spending too much, so we can pay it off quickly. But there was a few problems. Noah wants grass. Noah couldn't get over the concrete floor.
Yeah, there's concrete everywhere. There's concrete everywhere. The whole backyard is basically concrete.
Yes, and he couldn't handle it.
There's no single grass. Yeah, in that the whole house. You know the front, like the front lawn too. There was no single grass. It's all concrete. Yeah. It's all concrete. It's too much concrete.
So he couldn't handle it, and he was like, and we were gonna get it anyway, and we were talking about getting, but every time we talked about the house, Noah was like, the concrete.
Yeah, the concrete. He
couldn't get past it, and it was just like, and then so what happened was we went to go sign it finally, and then basically, this is the thing, what we found out with the contract. We didn't read. I did not understand. He didn't hand me the whole contract. He handed me a little bit of it.
Yeah, a little bit. And he wasn't eager for us to sign too.
Yeah. And someone needed to go to the bathroom as well. And I was like, just sign. So
I was on my way to work, and then I want to go to bathroom.
Exactly. It's not his fault. And it was the first time we'd actually applied for a house, so we didn't understand, and I've never bought a house ever. So I was like, okay, it's all good, because I thought that wasn't the real contract, and then I found out afterward, oh no, that's the contract. And that's when we offered a low price. We offered it like 60, didn't we?
60, $460.
So obviously they don't want that. So anyway, and in the end we sat there, went through the contract again, and then he's telling me, because I brought my dad because I didn't know what to do, and we went through the contract, and basically my dad's like, you're getting rid of this and this. Basically these rights, and
he was ripping us, of all our, of all the rights,
Well, that's the thing you have to be careful of, because you got to understand that before Corona, the market was all for the seller. And now we're in different times, and it's about the buyer. Because people are struggling to sell their properties.
Houses.
So anyway, so they plan for you not to care, because you're getting a cheap price.
You're getting a cheap price.
So in the end, I think we asked for $2,000 less. Tried to push for $2,000 less. My dad always likes a bargain. And basically the guy said no. and we left, and that was that.
Yeah.
I was a bit sad when it happened.
Well, lucky for us, isn't it?
No, no, it was like, how did you? But then lucky, and so you're gonna see an episode, I don't know if I put it out yet, or if you're gonna, about the tricks and tips we have from buying a house. For buying
have to be extra careful, extra cautious, you know. Take
your time.
They know how to trick you. These what is it called? The agents.
Yes. They're tricky. Like, do not trust them. That they're trying to get their money too. So they're not for you, they're for the seller. Anyway, that was the crazy house, and here's a few snaps just quickly, so you can see what it looked like.
You can see the walls.
Yes.
You can see the concrete
walls of I actually liked the structure, that's why we went for it. I didn't care for the looks, and I just thought I can fix it. But because there were so many things that he couldn't tell us, I was a bit I was nervous. And anyway, and he wouldn't let us get a inspection and all this stuff. It was just complicated, and I think it was partly because I didn't understand and Noah didn't understand how it worked, so it was a bit daunting.
One of the things that he didn't accept the inspectors is I think something is faulty about that house. That's what made us nervous. So we were like, oh, we don't want to really go for it. But anyway, and apparently now it's sold. So we sold it
under contract.
Under contract.
And they actually dropped the price to $475.
You know, they're looking for people that are very eager, that doesn't take their time, that doesn't look on the house. They don't pay for somebody to come and check the house. You know, the how do you call them? The house people who check the house.
House inspectors.
House inspectors.
Oh, not house inspectors. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, building inspector.
Building inspector. Yeah. So
I think it's very important.
They're targeting those kind of people, like they just saw the house and I want it, and they go for it.
Yeah. And I think you'll see after, you know, the third house, you'll understand why it's important to get a building inspector. But anyway, so let's move on to the second house, because we talked long enough about the crazy house. Oh, just one more thing. The other thing we liked about that area, like that house, was where it was. It was so quiet. It was like, that's why we bought it. We went for the area. So we had things in mind what we wanted. We wanted a 3-bedroom, the area. And
it's not too far from the station too, like the, you know, and not too far from St. Albans. It's just at the beginning of Kings Park. Yeah, so it's not too far.
New schools. And it was also like, that was the thing with I told no, I want to live closer to my parents. I don't want to live too far because hey, free babysitters. 15
minutes, 10 minutes.
So that's the way I was thinking.